Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, guys. What up? Can you see it good? Let me see. Go back a little bit. Okay. I don't want to cut Kiki head off.
You want me to go back to
No, okay. Okay, guys. Okay. How my beautiful family doing? How y'all doing? All right, guys. We wanted to hear from the residents. So I told you all that we get a lot of emails from residents. We're not talking about politicians like Priscilla Johnson would like you to believe, but we get email from real residents going through real problems and not having anybody to go to help them. So we brought Kiki on because Kiki had been emailing us because she'd been having some issues.
Read the email.
Yeah, you bring an email. Okay, there go Kiki. You want to read our email to them?
Yeah, she said, hello. I hope all is well. I'm reaching out to follow up with an email I sent your company last week about my issue with my former landlord and tenants in his building. They are Venezuelans that arrived to this country 2 to 3 years ago, and they clicked up with gangs here in Chicago to try to intimidate me with gang stalking and crafting a sundown town wherever I go to try to force me out the city. They have opened my mail and harassed my mother and family, all because when they first moved in, I saw them smuggling about 60 to 100 people out of U-Haul and complained to my landlord about the noise violations. If you could please reach out to me as I'm looking to file a suit against my landlord tenants, City of Chicago for negligence. I'm hoping that your resources can help me with my case as this is a pending legal matter. I will leave my contact info, and here she is.
So when we told Kiki, that's Kiki. So when we told you all that we are getting emails every day, all day about what's going on, we mean that. And what we're going to start doing is bringing them on and letting them tell you that in their own words what's going on. So we know why we are fighting, and we know what's going on. So Kiki, introduce yourself, and then just basically, I'm gonna let you tell your story. What made you email us for help?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for letting me come on. I really appreciate it. You guys on the platform. My name is Felicia, but everybody knows me as Kiki. So I reached out to Chicago Police Red because I had tried so many times going to police, the Chicago city government. I done reached out to COPA. I done reached out to the state attorney general. I think his name is Brian.
I told you all we couldn't find Kwame. I told you all when the citizens need Kwame, I keep telling y'all, but he's right now he's in the forefront of protecting illegal aliens. But okay, keep going.
Yes, his office had emailed me back and told me that anything to do with what my issues was, I needed to contact the police. And the police was just giving me a runaround, letting me know that it was nothing that they really could do because they were saying that this is a sanctuary city and somehow it extended to protecting illegal immigrants and criminals that had came here. And I had let them know, like, sanctuary city is to be able to provide immigrants the capability to go to the police if they feel unsafe. It's just supposed to be a communication between police and illegal immigrants. It's not supposed to be something to be able to be a blanket so that way they can feel safe to do crimes against American citizens. So I just had no other way to go. And when I saw her on TV, I just like, oh my God, send me an angel.
See?
And then I felt like I could be able to tell my story because these people just been slandering me and just saying things and just getting in my life. Like, I really been isolated for the last 2 years, 2.5 years in my home. and they forced me out my
But let's
yard.
talk about, Kiki, let's talk about,
And when it first started.
yeah, when it first started.
The first day, when was the problem? The U-Haul first, did your landlord give you any warnings that you were getting any new neighbors or the neighbors?
Yeah, so start from the beginning, Kiki.
So the beginning started off, me and my mom was just in the house and we got a knock on the door. We opened the door. My landlord is standing outside with this man and his brother.
Wait, Kiki, could you tell us, let's go back to what year? Can you tell us like around the years?
I believe it was August of 2022.
Okay.
Lori Lightfoot was off. That was the mayor at that time. Lori Lightfoot. Okay. That's when they started. They started really flooding in. They started going to the police stations and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. Okay.
So he knocked on our door and let us know that we have.
Please speak a little loud.
Sorry. Let me speak it up. Okay. So my landlord came and knocked on my door and he introduced these guy and his brother to me and my mother. And he said, "This will be your new tenants. They just moved."
Can they hear her? Hold on. Can they hear her? Ask them. Can they hear? Because I really. Can you all hear Kiki? Because I want you all to really hear her story. Let us know if she's good. Kiki's talk, and then can y'all hear us?
Where you see that?
No, they're
it's gonna say something.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't see the comments.
I can't see nothing.
Okay. Now you finish. Landlord knocked on your door.
Yeah, and he introduced me and my mother to this guy and his brother. And he said they just came from Venezuela, and he said that they'll be moving in. So we was shaking his hand and his brother hand, and then they were moving in. So it was like two other guys bringing their things up to their house. So I was like, "Hello," we used to get it out, being nice and neighborly and friendly. And he was like, "Don't say hi to them. He's the one moving in." He was just supposed to be him, his wife, and one baby. 2 weeks went past. We heard like a loud noise, like a truck had went over like a pothole or something. So we ran to the window, and it was like this black truck or something, and all these people start hopping out, coming upstairs in my building. So we called our landlord and we're letting him know that, yes, it seems like a lot of people had moved in. So he was just like, well, they're probably just visiting, their house guests, be friendly to them, be nice to them. He was like, well, we just want to let you know, he moved in, more people. But he was telling us, oh, they're just guests, mind our business, don't worry about it.
So this is your landlord telling you to mind your business, don't worry about it. Okay.
And so, I'm sorry. So a week passed by and we've been dealing with nothing but stomping, bumping, running over our heads. So, we went from hearing nothing because, mind you, before they moved in, it was no one living above us. It was vacant the entire year. So, we had, it was just like a shakeup. You know what I'm saying? It was like 67 people up there. So he ended up coming and I guess he got tired of us texting him, telling him these people are stomping over our head. So he came over, he saw them, and he, I guess, told him that they can't be here, they can't live here, and he told him that they had to go. So the man, he went, put them back in a truck, drove them away, I guess. The next day, it was just a loud, bang, slamming the door, kicking our door. And just
kicking your door?
Kicking our door. So we called the police and told them, they're kicking our door and they're...
So when this happened, they said it's an echo?
Okay. Don't be an echo.
What? But they can hear it. But they can hear her. They can hear her good, right?
Sorry for the echo.
But okay, so she's...
That's why we need a place. We need a content room place. We're getting that. We're working on it.
So you saying that once you told the landlord about all of those people being up there, then and they had to go, then the neighbor who originally was there started retaliating against you and started beating on your door?
I think it was his brother. Because he wasn't really there. He was working 2-3 jobs to pay all the bills.
Okay.
So his brother was really the one starting it off, kicking our door, doing things. So I would, again, text my landlord, let them know. We're having noise violations. These people are, like, I guess, upset that you made their family leave. And they didn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, they were still upstairs. What happened was, I'll say a little bit after that, after he was like kicking our door, still stomping and bumping, someone came playing a tree outside our house. I kid you not. About 40 people ran outside because they thought, I guess, it was ICE or somebody. And they heard it fled, ran.
So you thought they were gone, but when they
They were still there.
oh, so when they thought ICE was coming in, then everybody ran out.
They ran out.
And it was like 40
people?
running out.
Because they planted a tree. The city of Chicago can plant trees.
So they thought it was ICE coming just to scope the place out and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they got mad, I guess, and because, we told our landlord that happened. And I guess he warned them and told them if something happened, then I don't know. But it got bad. Cars started following me to my kids' school.
Now you had how many kids? You had 3 kids, right?
Yes.
So you are a single mom.
Yeah.
So this is a single mom with 3 kids, right? And now you have 50 illegal aliens living over her, and she's complaining to the landlord that this is what's happening. And now the police, she just told you in the beginning, the police, I told you all, they had to stand down. Mm-hmm. They're not arresting these people. You have no protection. The illegal aliens have all the rights and protections, and the citizens don't have rights. Now here a black woman that y'all want to, Brandon Johnson, you all want to keep talking about this, a black woman where he want to say, I got a black woman with 3 black kids and all that. This is a black woman with 3 black kids. Mm-hmm. Okay, where's her protection? Okay, so now you got your kids there. Now can you, and you said now you have to get your kids.
Yeah, so I had noticed that the men that had lived in the building, they started like following me to drop my kids off, following me when I come back, following me when I go pick them up. A couple of them end up working at the school, and that really freaked me out because I was like, they was already stumping, bumping, following us. And so I tried to go to the principal, and I told them what was happening, and they told me that maybe I should apologize.
Wait. Yeah. You went to the principal and told the principal, that the illegal aliens that were harassing you, now they're working at your kid's school. Mm-hmm. And then the principal said what?
He told me that maybe I should apologize to them, maybe I should call the police, and yeah, I just kept calling the police. I always call the police. Every time I see them go past, rev their engines up. I don't know if y'all familiar with a sundown town. That's when they go past and try to like rev up their engines to like, it started with white racists back in the day, and it continued. Yeah. I guess they figured it out like, well, we could do it to her. And
intimidation tactic.
Yeah, because I lived alone.
Let you know I'm watching you. You're here. Yeah.
Yeah, so they continued to follow me around, and I'm calling the police. One incident, a car, he followed me the entire, like I walked on purpose towards coming back from my kid's school. This is like my house was 6225 West Grand. So I was walking down West Grand, going towards like that BP, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And I called the police, and I told them like it was a car that followed me all the way from when I dropped my kids off all the way back now when I'm going back home. And I kid you not, the dispatcher told me, how is someone following you? You just got off the bus. So I was like, oh, you can see me? And she's like, yeah, we can see you. And I was like, well, why can't you send police to my location right now? I could point the car out and I could take a picture. And she was like, well, if they didn't do anything to you, why do you need the police? So I guess people was making calls, and I guess people were complaining, and they was fed up, and they just wasn't listening to me. So that same day I went to the police station. I let them know what happened. They refused to give me a police report that day. And
so they refused to give you a police report because it's about illegal aliens.
They took my name down, they took his name down, and they said, we'll handle it.
I told you.
On a piece of paper.
I keep telling you all, and this is, and I don't know how much we can stress this. I keep trying to get you all to understand. They put all of these people in our communities. These are middle-aged, these are military-aged men. These are, grown men. And they are loaded up in our communities. And this is what we have to go through. We don't have no help from the mayor, from this administration, or the police officers. They can't. They have to stand down, because it's like, okay, what they do to you? Well, I'm telling you they're intimidating me. I'm telling you they're harassing me. Okay, well, how you gonna prove it? We can't see that. It's everything not to lock these people up, but yet we get locked up. Okay, so now you were saying that they were intimidating you. You went to the police. You couldn't get no help. They wouldn't even give you a report. Just wrote the name down and your name and his name. Okay.
So it escalated when I got tired of them going past my house. So I ended up going to the library that's located in Oak Park, Illinois. Again, I lived by Oak Park, so I wasn't too far from Oak Park.
So by this time, you still stand up over you?
Yeah, they're still standing above me.
Okay.
And I went to Oak Park, and this is how I ended up figuring out, like, okay, this is gang stalking. I went to the library, and the guy had tucked down, and he had about 6 people in that library with me.
So they followed you to the library?
Yep. And I was scared to tell the librarian, because I knew, like, I didn't have any protection. So I had called my child's father, and I let him know. And he was like, "Don't worry about it. Just annoy them.
Black man.
And I just was in tears, crying, like, I don't know why they following me. I know they're stalking me like this, because I haven't done anything to these men. All I did was just told my landlord that they was stumping and bumping up my head, and they just was continuing on the harassment. And then it led it to my landlord. He came. He got, the day after he followed me to the library, I called the police. And the police came, and the first thing they tell me is, "How did you know he's from Venezuela? How did you know that he's an illegal immigrant?" And I was like, the landlord introduced him to us the day he moved in.
As a newcomer, as a migrant.
And my landlord, he pulled up and almost hit his own garage. And he got out, was like, "They're good people, they're great people, they didn't do anything wrong. She's lying on them, and she's been lying on them ever since they moved in here. She's been bothering them." And
so your landlord went out there and protected them, and not even you.
Yeah.
Because he getting paid. See, he getting paid so much money for. So you have 3 people. I keep telling you, your government. Our government is using our tax dollars to make sure these people have housing, food, schooling, everything, cars. They got a bunch of cars on the block. I know they had cars on her. So like she said, they're following her. They had different cars. Then because I think before then you were saying they had different cars were coming.
And I want to mention the alderman in that city, in that area we was
Your alderman.
He never gave my mom a permit for her car. But when these people moved in, he gave them all permits. He told, I forgot his name. You gotta Google it. His office is right there in the plaza of the Brickyard. So you.
Was it Southside?
By Elwood Park. So it's 6225 West Grand.
We are found out. So you say your alderman did what?
He denied my mom a permit when we first moved in, because he said it was only for people over 65. They even came and put a thing, what's that called? A senior citizen passing in front of our house, so they could, I guess, be able to prove that senior citizens only could park in front of our building. And
so he came and put out something for them to park.
Oh, they all had cars. They all had permits. They all had, it was about 10, 15 cars parked outside. My mom really had to park all the way down the street. And I think they did that on purpose so that way they could be able to go past and raise their engine up when she gets off work.
I keep telling y'all, no protection for the citizens, no protection. These people have cars. These people have housing, so the landlord is going to protect them because he's getting paid. 3 people.
Grand.
He's getting
62. 25 West Grand. If you Google Chicago Brickyard,
He should come up.
it's in the Brickyard. Yep.
So he's getting paid for 3 people. So, but look at it. You had the woman, supposed to be the woman, the man, the kid. They're keeping families together. They're making sure these people are paid for and they get everything they need. If we want a parking permit, we can't get one, but they have 10 cars in front of your house with permits. Okay, you can keep going.
So after that, it kept going. They kept doing the intimidation, going past harassing us. I kept calling the police. And then I ended up like my mind kept telling me to leave the house. They was like, I'm thinking, try to get them on cameras, try to get them on like the CTA bus, try to get them on the train. So that way, if this ever had to go on the news and I have to go pull it, I know the dates, I know the times when I saw these people. They would follow me all the way to like 47th, 35th, and I would be going to like little restaurants and sit. And they would sit outside restaurants. And then when I go back home, the same car would be outside the house. And one day they did that. And I got tired. I went in my house, I came out and I was screaming like, stop effing following me, leave me alone. And he was like, you're at my house. Get out of my house. You're at my house.
Who said that you in their house?
The illegal man, the illegal immigrant man. And then they was in the car looking around, trying to see if anybody could see them. And then police came. And I remember back in the house.
Yeah, but see, so where the men at to protect? Where the men at? So where the men you can call? So we can't call the police. We can't call the men who want to harass us. Can't call your alderman. The men who mad at us want to harass us, but they don't. Where's the protection? Where's the protection? So this is who we're doing it for, the citizens of Chicago. This is who we're fighting for. And we keep telling you, so I don't care who's mad. This is who we are fighting for. So you said that, so now they're intimidating you and, you know, you got fed up, you came out there, and then what happened? Like, after that, did it stop? Did it get better? What happened?
No, that it just escalated. They started, I would say a couple of weeks after that happened. Oh yeah, this is now 2023 now. And
so you've been dealing with this for a year?
By then, yeah, it's been
about a year. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long you had been staying there before?
I was there a year before they moved in.
So we're looking at, you were there 2 years, there a year. So you had been dealing with that for a year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of time to be dealing with harassment.
Yeah.
Scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we kept calling my landlord, telling him like your tenants is doing this.
Right there.
Gilbert Vegas, whatever.
Yes, Gilbert. That's crazy, Gilbert, because Gilbert, you're always talking so different down there. I would have never thought that this would have been Gilbert.
Yeah.
So he said, how do you know those illegal aliens?
Now
And I got something to tell you about him.
Oh yes, please.
I guess they went and told him that I was bothering them and calling police on them. This man sent me a happy birthday flyer in February. My birthday is in April.
Mm-hmm.
He never. I told you I was there for a year. I'm sorry. I told you I was there for a year. Didn't send me nothing. No happy birthday. No welcome to our city. None of that. Why that started happening? I get a birthday flyer in February. My mama didn't even receive one that year.
So he just, in other words, we let you know.
No, we know who you are.
We know who you
And
are.
trying to intimidate further that they knew, like they have an alderman, I guess, with them because it's this area.
You part of it too.
He part of
You
that
part
too.
of it too. You part of the KKK.
We keep telling y'all, these people, they have taken over our communities.
Right.
And we keep trying to tell you all to open your eyes and see what's going on. We've been trying to tell you, we saw what they've been trying to do, going in those meetings, what they've been advocating for, who they've been advocating for, who they've been spending money on. It's a bunch of people that have been coming down there. 2 black men with families, women, and they've been no housing, need help. They don't give them no help. Illegal aliens come down there and advocate for what they want, and they're fighting tooth and nail for them. So this is one of your Hispanic KKK aldermen. Yeah. But they want to push this, oh, we helping black and brown and this and that. But I keep telling y'all, it ain't no help for us. Ain't no, okay, so you were saying that, okay, you got the car, but, okay, how did the kids feel about it? Because you got 3 kids that you were going to school. How did the kids feel?
So my kids, they were witnessing this, and I would tell them, like, do you guys saw this, right? You guys see the cars, right? I just want to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. And they're like, yeah, that car went around the block, mommy. That car went up the street, and he came back around, and he did the alley thing, that he like speed past. And like, I was trying my best to be strong and not let them see me cry or not let them see me just out of place, because I didn't want to put them in fear. So one day I was taking them to school. On purpose, I left late.
Okay.
And I left around 10. I kid you not. I opened the door to go take my trash out, go to the Uber to take my kids in the car. This man hurried up and ran down the stairs to stand next to my door and record me on his phone so he could send it to my landlord, I guess, and tell him like I was the problem, I'm bothering him. And so I'm like, do you need to walk past me? Mm-hmm. What are you doing? He just, like he started speaking
like
Spanish.
He don't speak English.
And he spoke English to us when he first moved in. So I already, like, I don't get what was happening, like what he was trying to do and what his family was trying to do.
Like he didn't know how to speak to that. You know what they do when they get called or whenever you confront them, they go, no.
Like he stayed right there by my door with a camera on. So what are you doing? So I guess he sent the video to my landlord. I took my kids to school. I let the principal know, and I let them know again. Like, I was late today because I told you guys I'm having issues with my tenant, and I try to go downtown. I went to City Hall that day.
City Hall, let's talk about it.
They told me that I had to schedule a meeting with Brandon Johnson, and they told me that it'd be at least a 2-month wait because things coming in. So I couldn't even.
Wait a minute, hold on. Tell me you playing with me. I know this is true, but I
didn't see him.
So you are resident.
And they followed me to there too.
They follow you to City Hall.
They follow me to City Hall, and I have it on my phone.
So they tell you. So look, Brandon Johnson, while he pandering to you black people and going to the black communities, talking about.
What year was this? First.
That was 2023.
Okay, while he pandering to the black community now. So
yeah, he was all about illegals.
Yeah, he was all he went hard for now. Yeah. So you went down there. Now here we go, a citizen of a black citizen. We gotta keep putting that race card because that's all they do. That's all they do is race bait. Yep. So we gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
So here come this black woman
with 3 black kids.
With 3 black kids, alone by herself. Telling you that 60 illegal aliens upstairs and they're harassing her. She's scared for her life and her kids. So she went to police, everything. Now you're going to the mayor. I'm talking about the mayor who's supposed to represent us. She go to the mayor and tell the mayor office her concerns, and they tell you what?
The people that work, the receptionist was like, well, you got to call him on the card, and they was just like, we're so sorry this is going on, and you know, try to stay safe. And so in other words, I'm alone. You on your own. You on your own. You know how scared I was? I walked out crying so bad. And I was just like so hopeless. I called my mom, and she was just like, don't worry. And you know, just keep calling the police, keep reporting it. So
y'all please like and share this video. We need this to go super viral.
Yes.
We need this to go. Listen, y'all. If we never asked you all to do anything before, we really need you all to please share and keep sharing this video and keep sharing your video. Because it's the hypocrisy, and we need you all to understand when we are trying to tell you what's happening, this is what's happening. And this is us. This is what's happening. We have to fight. We have no choice. Okay, now what you saying? Now after, okay, you couldn't get no help for him because he don't care. He protected the illegal. Oh yeah, he said he didn't flinch. He said keep the buses coming. Yeah, we was asking him to stop the buses and don't put them in our communities, but he told to keep the buses coming. But right now, he's going around to the black community telling y'all Trump is racist and Trump is doing this.
No, okay. I think he's racist. against black women or black people. Something he doesn't like with us. I don't know what it was, but I didn't never do anything in the city. My background's clean. I never been arrested.
That's how you
I never done.
You messing up the money.
Yeah.
You messing up the money.
I never done anything.
Big money
I never done nothing.
Look at Gilbert was down there talking about how this is, I mean, playing both sides whole time.
Oh no, he's part of it.
Whole time, he gang too.
Yeah. Yep.
A veteran Hispanic KKK gang member. Mm-hmm. They all stick together.
They all stick together.
I didn't know he was a veteran. Really?
Yeah, he's a veteran.
My father is a veteran.
He loves to talk about the veterans. He's big on veterans. You do this.
Yeah, my father is a veteran.
This is why we keep saying, when we say everybody got to go, when I say that, we got to turn it in. That's why the cancers are there. We can't leave cancers in there because they're going to keep spreading. But anyway, now you were saying that you walked out there crying because you felt hopeless, like we all did.
Yeah, I cried
because we didn't have no help. While y'all mad, because when we were pushing to get Trump in, we were telling you all we had no help. Well, we couldn't go to our mayor. We couldn't go to the federal level because Kamala and Biden won't open the border and put them here, that allowed them here. So they're not going to investigate themselves. Nope. All the Democrats were doing this. So we had no help. Everybody we went to, it was like, oh, well, see you when you see you. Yeah. Take care when you take care of, but you better not shoot one of them because you're going to jail.
Yep.
You better not touch one of them because you're going to jail.
Yeah. And then I kind of like the day when when I called the police that day, after they followed me to the library, and I told the police that they keep following me, I'm going to try to get a weapon, and I'm going to have to handle it myself. And they pointed out their camera and was like, this is recording, so you know. Like, I was like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I can't keep allowing this happening. I just, I don't know.
Like, but what do you want me to do? Because it's going to be my life or this person's life. I don't have no help. I got 3 kids.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, veteran. Look at the veteran.
Wow.
So I got 3 kids. I have to protect my family.
Right.
So, and what do y'all, you all won't offer me no protection. So I got to do what I have to do. I'm not going to let nothing happen to my kids. See, and this is the place we are put in. Now, like you said, you called your dad's father, but let's just say he was the type that's going to say, look, y'all not going to just do that to my kids. And let's just say he wanted to come over there and protect his life. Okay, now he's being put in a place where he's potentially going to have to go to jail and be away from his kids because he's protecting his family because the government or your elected officials failed to do their job and we can't go nowhere for help. Kwame Raoul is null and void. Tony Craigwinkle is null and void. Brandon Johnson, it's a 3-month wait to go see him and I hope you be safe. And the alderman is copying for them. Okay, so now what you were saying, continue.
I want to comment on when you said my baby father. Mm-hmm. He ended up did come and stay with me for about almost a year. And me and him had former things. I won't put my business out there, but we had former conflicts. And I had to call this man to come stay in my home.
See, that's messed up.
Why we ended up having an altercation outside the house. And I kid you not, when that happened, it was like, oh, she ain't got nobody. She ain't got no man. She ain't got nobody. This man turned out like this. We could continue doing it, and they do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want to, and it ended up getting worse after that. Like they started shooting outside.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so now Jessica. So what she's saying is, okay, so you had your baby, so it was so bad, even though you and your child probably didn't get along, you still needed something.
Yeah.
So you I deal with whatever it is, just because I need a man presence around here. Yep. Fast forward, y'all got into it, they saw it, and they like, okay, he gone. Now we really about to
mess with her.
Yeah, mess with her. She all by herself now, no protection. So now we're at that point. Now what happened?
So after his little time there, I ended up kept calling police, getting police support.
So what were they doing at that time? When you say you kept calling police. So why were you calling the police? Because was it still harassment or they follow you? What was that going
I
on?
would look out my window and look through my doorknob and I would see they will have the lights turned off in my hallway.
Oh God.
And I would hear people standing right by the door.
So they were turning the lights off.
Yes. Yeah, and they would knock. So that way I guess I could open it so they could hit me or do something. I don't know. Wow. And so we literally used to push our couches by our doors and be barricaded in our home.
Yeah.
So it's like they hit the door, but when you look through the keyhole, whatever you try to do, it's dark.
Yeah.
So you might say, let me open the door because there's something going on. No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you may say, let me open the door, it's dark, so you can't see who hit you, who did this to you. Mm-hmm. See, this is the stuff they do.
How long you been living there before you got invaded?
She said a year.
I was there a year.
Before, and everything was fine?
No, because the tenant in the basement, I think she's from Africa or...
Oh, so we gotta look. So look. So the tenant in the basement is another foreigner. So the landlord getting paid. Listen, y'all, this is why...
I don't even know, but he could be.
Yeah, so the landlord, so we got a foreigner in the basement, a foreigner over you, and she's only American citizen, Chicago citizen. Yep. So the landlord is getting paid. So he gonna protect his investment. He don't care about her because he getting paid from two floors. Yep. Okay, so now
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
He's getting paid 2 floors.
From the city. And you can't pay what they can pay because you can only pay whatever let's just say he gonna charge you $500. Let's just say the bill is more. He can get triple for now. Yep. So you don't matter to him. Nope. They the ones, those his investments. Okay. So so you're in you're noticing that the lights are being turned off in the hallways and they knocking you up because now if I hit you or whatever, if I attack you, you don't know, you can't identify me. Nope. Because so
I would call the police and tell them that they're knocking on my door and they're turning lights off in the hallway and I can't see who it is. So and use the police because I think they're trying to do something, but my door is like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And the police will tell me like, well, just open the door and see who it is. And I'm telling them that I know it's gang members because they'll wait, I guess like 40 minutes and then they'll go out, they'll have hoodies on and walk around and that's what they was doing to me and my mother and my children. And one of them I had saw with a guy I used to talk to, I was talking to him. And I saw the same guy. He came from upstairs like 2, 3, 4, 5 times with these guys. So I started seeing his face. I'm like, oh, so he probably trying to get involved too in it. Like, what is she doing? Because we would be saying, y'all my sons, we're gonna call ICE, we're gonna call police, and they'll be listening to our door, knowing that we're calling the police. So I don't know what he was supposed to do, but he didn't do anything. But try to intimidate somebody. So one time my sister, she came visit me. This was like last year. And the same guy I'm telling you about, he drove past filming me on his phone. Mm-hmm. They always try to record me on their phone because they know I'll be like, stop after recording me. And he got out his car. I was like, what? What you say?
Who was Venezuelan?
The guy that, I don't know if he's Venezuelan, I don't know if he was Hispanic, but he knew my guy that I talked to before. And he got kind of like, what you say? What you say? Because I got my bitch. I was like, why are you filming me? Mm-hmm. And me and my nieces and my nephew, when we come into my house, like they was coming to visit us. They don't live here. They live in Florida with my dad. And I told her, like, don't come back here no more. Because
you felt
I knew it was
unsafe.
I knew it was unsafe.
Wow.
And I stopped all, like, my people from coming and visiting. They would tell us, like, you don't know, we'll come through there. And I'm like, that's what the police want me to do. They want to look like, oh, we're going to jump in and save the day. If I get my people involved, and they would tell me, at this point, you gotta retaliate with your family.
Who, your police soldiers?
The officers.
A lot of officers do that, and I will say, I think because they cannot do anything, and regardless of, they don't advise that, but they can't arrest them. And they do arrest them. They'll take them. They'll let them right out because we're a sanctuary city. Yeah. They don't have
the Safety Act, the no cash bail.
The no cash bail. At that time, especially because now Trump, signed for the no cash bail.
The trust. It was the trust. What is that? The trust act for them for illegal aliens. So the police. I have to say, and I have heard this out of police mouth. They will tell you, look, do what you got to do. Yep. They have, because see, they know if it's their family, if it's between, they know it's wrong. The police hate because they're put in this situation to stand down. But they know that if it was their family members, how they would feel about it. And they'll tell you off camera, look, do what you gotta do to protect your family.
Yep.
And do what you gotta do. And they do that. And that's basically telling you, we can't do nothing but look, you gonna have to, we understand. But what good is that telling you when you gonna go to jail? Because you going to jail, they're gonna arrest you.
Yeah, because I'm the citizen.
Yeah. You get the charge.
Yeah.
You gotta go to court, even if you get it dropped, right? Now it's all yours, and it goes to your
kids. You gotta do
get a job. Not even a job and an apartment.
Yeah.
So that's on there because you had an argument with an illegal alien that invaded your spot and harassed you, but you can't lock them up because it's a sanctuary city and they are protected.
So fast forward, you were saying something about shooting. I heard you say.
Yeah, so that's when my ex, he left after we did Escalation, and they started like shooting outside my window, up above me, and I kept calling police, kept making police reports when I could. They was denying it online, and I noticed that the ones that don't say Chicago police not doing anything, they would deny those. But the ones that it would be just like, a plain police report, they would give me that.
Okay, so when you said, well, the police ain't doing nothing, they wouldn't.
They would deny it. They'll tell me like I have to come in to get a police report, and then when I go in, they'll say you don't have enough evidence to get a police report.
Yeah, because they tried to do us. Yeah, they tried to do us one time when we went up there.
No, I don't even know.
Y'all, because I don't even know. When we went for harassment, so it was some people harassing us, me and Zoe. Oh. When we went to the police station, because they was doing that because we Chicago Police Red and all that. We went there. The police told us at first Zoe had to go off because this is the same thing they told us. Well, you don't have no evidence. We said, listen, we got a phone call. They're threatening us.
Yep.
And this is what, and they said, well, you got the phone call. I said, no, but we can't, if you calling, no, we don't have it, but this is what's happening. And they said, well, if you don't have the evidence, and this is what, they were not going to take a report. They were not going to do anything. And Zoe said, hold on, let me tell you something. We're, it was something Zoe said, and then she said, let me talk to a sergeant. And I'm gonna go over their head. And she told her, I don't care what I feel unsafe. Yep. I'm being harassed. This is more than one time with this person, and I'm telling you right now, and I'm getting ready to record right now that I came in here and I demanded a police report, and I'm telling y'all that I feel unsafe because if I go out there and have to protect myself or something happened to me, this is going to be out here that I tried to come in here and get protection, and you all denied me. And so when we did that, and I'm recording it, then they took the report. So she is not lying about that. We went through that. So they don't want to take the report. You have to, and if you're not assertive, if you're not demanding and telling them, look, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to record this and show this, because this is going to be evidence if something happened to me, or if I have to do something and now I'm in trouble. So these are the things that we are going through as citizens. And it's scary because especially I cannot imagine if I was a woman, because I have 4 kids, and I cannot imagine, and I was a single mom. I can imagine being somewhere and now I have 50 men or women over me who don't have no invested interest in my country, so they can commit a crime and go back over to where they from. And so, and they are harassing me and my kids. I can imagine how scared I would be, and I have no help. So you were saying that so they were shooting, they was intimidating you, and
Yeah.
you steady calling police, no help.
Yeah.
So what eventually did you do?
I want to go back before
Okay.
because before as soon as my ex came, he came that end of like 2023, and I asked him to come because that's when I got the courage to get the protection order against them.
Oh, so you did. So you were able to get So how did you were able to get the police? Protection
from the phone incident.
Okay, so what happened?
So when the guy came by my door, when I was mentioning before, and he reported me, I ended up calling Max and told him, like, if you come in, like, I'll take these people to court. I won't be afraid. So I went downtown. It took me about 6-7 hours because the people didn't even want to help me fill it out, and I had to figure out how to fill it out myself. And I just
So they didn't want to help you fill out what the
protective order.
So you
they gave me that paperwork, and they was just like, if you need any help, you got to go ask people in the legal aid. And then when I went downstairs in the legal aid, it was just like a long line. So I was like, wait, my kids get out of school at 3 something. So I was like,
telling y'all,
I gotta hurry up and get this done. So I'm just sneaking and trying to Google it and figure out how to do this. And when we had the first initiation of the jury, it was me and the guy that lived above me. I kid you not, the translator came on me, mugging me like, and she's Hispanic, and she's looking at me like,
so wait a minute,
intimidating me. So I went and had to, like, it kept
when you
on.
came on to get the
Zoom call,
to get the protection order against him, these illegals are a protected class.
Yep.
They're protecting these people like it's like they so I can't even get the comparison how they are protected. So this lady, so she comes on and do what?
So she was just staring at me, mugging me, and
The translator
to tell him. So
the nerve.
So the judge she was a little white lady, and she was just like, okay. Only thing she did was like validate who we were, and then give us another court date. It took me 3 court days to get that protection order, by the way.
3 court days.
So by that time, he could have did whatever
he wanted to because it wasn't in yet.
Now,
but that's how I asked to come.
Oh, that's how you want your ex to come to be there.
Because I knew that it was gonna be
because you got y'all in the between that time, and they know you are trying to get this protection order, then they can do something because you by yourself. So it's like I need a man protection or something. Y'all. What you say?
Now you know they got all these. They out here running rapid, you know. But you know, if they have their citizenship or the green card says if you do anything, you lose your citizenship.
Yes, it do.
And you have to get deported back.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So they don't have any green cards. So they're just out here letting them do whatever they want to do. But people who actually have their green card, it says they're on a green card. Because even today, a friend called me because her husband he's a green card holder. And she was saying, she's like, do you know if my husband's green card, it has at the bottom, if they do anything to jeopardize, like anything, jeopardize their citizenship, they will be deported back.
Yeah.
So the fact that these people have no citizenship, they are running rapid. Our government is protecting them. Brandon Johnson is, the useless five. Kwame Raoul, he's a Haitian.
Yeah.
Pritzker, you know, he's Jewish.
I thought it was Hispanic.
Pritzker? Oh, no, he's Jewish. But he also is a billionaire. He's and he has a lot of money in family court. That's a whole other thing. You got Brandon Johnson, who I believe is a Haitian as well.
We believe that.
You got Tony Preckwinkle, who never cared about anybody. Even as an alderman, but she's just good with finances. So it's big money in this. And that's why they continue to have these press conferences about there's no crime, nothing is happening, crime is down, all those things. We need affordable housing, but at the same time, you got legally evicted.
You got illegals in these places getting their.
Well, you got retaliated because you fought back because you were.
Okay, well, yeah, finish that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were saying that, okay, you got so eventually you were able to get your order protection. Now, what happened with that?
So when I finally got my protection order, the same day, they followed me down.
They follow you to the come over a little bit.
Okay.
The same day they what?
They had followed me to court. It was at the 555 West Grand,
Yeah,
right by my house.
Yeah.
And they followed me there because it's still in our area. And I guess they hurried up and texted me and was like, yeah, she coming out. She got the paper and all that stuff. And the judge that day didn't even want to give it to me because he was like, I don't know, somebody, because it said on the paper, the third time, if he's not there, because he wasn't showing up to court after I first Zoom, he didn't show up. So I guess somebody told him if you don't show up, they're gonna throw it out.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not how Chicago go. If you don't show up, it's gonna go through because they're gonna take my word. So the judge was like, they just sit this in front of me and didn't think I was supposed to pass it through. And he was rubbing his head and was like, I don't even want to do this today. And then I didn't even could speak. I was like, can I say something? He was like, no, I don't want you to say anything. Like, he was angry at me. And my ex, he's crazy. And he was like, what are you doing? Like, what is it? Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, Lord, please don't do that. Don't go crazy, please. He had to walk out and like take a breath because he was so upset. And he was like, you shouldn't even be here right now. Like, we shouldn't have to be. We should take care of this ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They treat you like this. And then when we come out, it was like a couple of men standing there with hoodies on to be able to let them know I came out, I guess. So I went right back in there. And I told the state attorney, I got followed here. And then she told me, the one who worked at that one, and I guess they was trying to say she's not the state attorney with the jury or whatever. I don't know.
So basically,
she told me that I had to have video proof that it was the guy I mentioned, and it has to be on a flash hard drive, and it has to be a clear evidence so that way they can be get him. And I was like, that's not what the protective order says right now. It says by any means. Anybody he knows, somebody he knows, comes near me, and I know that they're following me, they're stopping me, they're intimidating me, they're doing anything, this would be a violation, and he could go to jail. They didn't do nothing to it. So I say, you know what? I'm glad I got the paper. That's it. So it was just a paper, I guess, to fling at them.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just kept it with me, and just kept calling police, and then fast forward to him getting out that altercation. They kicked it up more. They started shooting outside the window, and the lady in the basement, she gang with her daughter, and they started having like black men. I don't know if they black, African, Haitian. They started following me everywhere, and they were really doing like way worse because like they was coming close to me like when I go to stores and gas stations and filming me on their phone, and I'll be like, what are they steady filming me for? Like, it clearly says no immigrant or no one should record you or surveillance you. That's against the law. So if I'm calling the police and I'm telling them they're illegally surveillancing me, they're telling me, well, if it's a public property, like they can do what they want. But if I'm telling you it was an issue already stemming, like you should have intervened. You were supposed to do something. I think if they just make them nervous, that we're gonna arrest you, or you could lose you could go. You could go. Like I think it would have stopped.
It would have. Like they have no consequences for their action. You see, right now they're demanding that ICE don't even come in and get the criminals.
No, please.
They don't even want ICE to come in and get the criminals. So if that's the case, they have no consequences, just like these kids that's shooting up, these little 13-year-olds that's shooting up everybody. They have no consequences, so they're going to keep doing it. So they're going to keep doing it. So this is so you have no protection. You have these people feeling entitled that they can intimidate you as a citizen, and you can't do nothing about it. So it's almost in your face, like, what you gonna do about it? Yeah, I'm here. You can't do nothing. I'm protected. You're not. And this is what they do, because think about it, they probably do it over there in their country. This is how they do things.
Yeah.
It's like
a lot of our
They have no constitution. They have no laws. They have no constitution to go by. They're dealing with their they're doing whatever. They're living laws. They're living exactly how they were living over there.
Yep. And that's what she said, some downtowns. Yep. They probably, over there, this is how they intimidate their people over there, and they bring it here. But like she said, her boyfriend looking like, let's handle this.
Yeah.
We're not finna keep doing this. Then he would have been in jail. That's another man of ours in jail.
Yep.
So it's just an endless cycle, y'all. With we have no end in sight to say what we're gonna do about it because we have no help. So now you were saying, so okay, after that, did it seem like the order of protection helped a little bit or not even?
No.
Because now they had different people doing it.
Yeah, so I'll say about like December of that year of 2023, they moved out. But there are more people moved in.
That's that.
Because I saw these people following me on CTA bus, they was on trains before they moved in. So I knew who they were before they even came.
Wow.
And when I told my landlord, okay, so my baby, he got angry at my daughter because she was playing video games, so he went and slammed the door. This man that lived above, he went and he started like slamming the door like 8, 9, 10 times, throwing stuff down. And I was like, what? My kid's like, what was that? And I called my landlord and I was like, yeah, I think your tenants got upset because my son, he slammed the door, he was angry. Can you let them know, like, he didn't do that on purpose? He was.
So you scared?
I'm scared. So I'm like, can you tell them, like, we wasn't doing that to, like, scare them or something? So he was like, do you know these people? Why you stay calling me, talking about these people doing this to you, these people do that to you? Do you even know these people? And I was like, I see them everywhere I go. So what you mean? Yeah, I do know them. And he was like, well, go up there and knock on the door and doing the same thing he did with them. So I was like, you know what? Okay. I just left it alone.
So basically the option for you to move it's hard because I know.
They was following me everywhere I go when we was trying to find a place to go.
Yeah, they was following you. So they was following you when you was looking for.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find apartments and stuff now because they rent to illegal aliens, all illegal, the house. The reason why we have a housing shortage is because we have people who do not belong here that's occupying the units in the houses. We wouldn't have a house shortage if people who should not be here would be gone. But it's hard to even find an apartment because it's so many illegals in apartment buildings and the landlords are renting to them because our government is paying big money for them. Mm-hmm. So when you were trying to find a place, they were still just trying to see where you were going and stuff like that because it's intimidation.
They were trying to get me out of the city because they knew we was saying we was calling police. We got the protector over to get them, and
you're a threat now because now you could be talking to ICE. Yeah. You could be doing stuff like that. So they're trying to make sure they're getting. Do you think? So when you were looking for a place and stuff like that, what happened? Did you eventually find one, or what happened with that?
We just ended up having to stay because I told my mom, what's the point of us moving to somewhere new if they're gonna continue to harass us and follow us? Like I have these people license plates, I have these people cars, I have everything, all the proof that I need to be able to prove these people follow me. These people will go as far as to, like, when we go see an apartment and then we'll go get something to eat in a restaurant, they will park their car, get out, and come sit right next to us in a restaurant.
Yeah, because looking
at us,
looking at you,
listen to our conversation, laughing when we're laughing, like making fun of us and
just
trying to intimidate us. And I'm like, do y'all want to be our family? Do y'all want to be our friends? Are you fans or are you like trying to intimidate? Because
at this point, it's
stupid. Like,
get on police.
And then I promise you, if they were by themselves, I probably would have did something to them. Mm-hmm. But they always had men with them.
It's funny.
It's following them 3, 4, 5 cars deep. So
it's funny how we can. They men are with them, but our men, they mad at us. Our men mad at us for fighting for you.
Yeah.
It's funny how they have their men and they want to keep them together. But with us, it's our men mad at us for trying because this is what we going through. We said Trump bring the National Guards because we need help.
Oh yeah, and then when the people who was there before the new people moved in, I was coming back from taking my kids to school, so I guess they thought I was going to go to the library because I went a different way. Mm-hmm. So I hurried up and went like all the way around, and I came up to my block. And I guess when they saw me, about 4 or 5 men ran out fixing their pens. And the lady was in there that they claimed was their sister. Oh. And these guys ended up following me. So I was like, I think
they prostitutes.
They know they are. She slept with them to get them to keep following me. And she looked all sad and it was like so I was bothering her or something. I'm like, I'm bothering y'all little hoe.
Yeah, they prostitute. They definitely prostituting. They prostitute.
And her daughter's with her.
Yeah,
in the house.
Because this is what they do.
And then they end up going back to my ex, not my child's father, my ex. I don't talk to him no more. They end up telling him like I was doing that. Because I told you one of the guys that I saw coming out, they was friends with him. I guess they knew him before. Mm-hmm. And they ended up following me to him. So they knew like, oh, well, so-and-so probably know him. So he ended up, that's the guy that reported me when my sister came. Mm-hmm. And he went back, told him I was a drug addict, slandering my name, I was a prostitute, I was this, I was that. And I was like, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
I don't know them. And I'm like, if they tell them I'm like this. My landlord started repeating the lies.
He started repeating the lies.
The lies, like, I know how black women get down, young girls like you get down. I'm like, what do you mean? I know what kind of, don't call them niggas on them. And I'm like, what? Are you telling them this? Are you telling them I'm a gangbanger? Are you telling them that I'm going to get niggas on them? Because they're getting niggas on me. So what is they talking about? How are y'all afraid?
And talking about, I know how you black women are.
Yeah, that's what he tell me. And then he'll say, like, he came in my house and he changed the fire alarm and was like, I know when people do drugs in my house because they sell the fire alarms. So they really was getting in people's heads that was in my circle that I knew, making me feel like I was doing something wrong. And all I would do is be in my house, trying to do work from home, but I stopped that. Because when I found out they had surveillance, I had to say people credit cards and stuff out loud. I stopped that because I was like, oh no, I'm not going to put nobody in danger. So they stopped me from going out, isolating me. You slandering my name to my landlord and to the neighborhood. You slandering my name to my ex, making him think I'm some good girl. Yeah. You don't know me from a can of paint. And then the lady, she, like I was saying in the basement, she was creating a rift too because she was going back telling them, y'all can use my washing machine and dryer in the basement. And then my landlord come back and say, don't be letting these men, who told you to get on the key to go in the basement? And I'm like, I didn't get on no key to come go in the basement. He was like, well, she complaining saying they using her stuff.
And you like, I don't got nothing to do with that.
I don't got nothing to do with that. So I'm really mad at them now because y'all keep making this man talk to me. And keep making this man.
Because you were the public enemy. They were trying. So listen, they in there probably God knows what. Selling drugs, prostitution. Yep. I told you they were doing that in these when they gave them our field houses. It was so many complaints about them prostituting, doing drugs, and needles was on the ground. YouTubers were filming that. I used to watch them. So they were doing drugs, prostituting. And they say that when they in their houses, people were complaining about them prostituting. In there, they was prostituting in front of the police station. They would go around.
The police probably was paying.
Yeah. Because they was drinking. They was living in the police station. So we know this is going on. It's just that people won't, because it's so drastic, because it's so unimaginable, people won't believe it. They can't believe it until you tell them your story. They have to see with their eyes or hear it for them to wake the freak up and understand this is where we at. This is what your elected officials have turned. They don't represent us. It's not about us. This is not about red and it's not about blue. It's not about Donald Trump and it's about the citizens. It's about us. It's about, come on, y'all. We are abandoned. They have abandoned us. Anybody, whether you red, or you're a Democrat or Republican, everybody want to be safe in their community. Everybody want their kids to be safe. Everybody want to feel protected. It don't matter. It's just a human right that you want to feel that way. So to be living like this is unimaginable. And to have no help with no elected officials. We told you These people are strategically put in place so you can't get no help. When you go down there, you ask. When we ask somebody for something, they got an attitude. And we like, I ask you a question because that's your job. And they got an attitude with you. Yet, how do these illegal aliens, if they don't speak Spanish, how are they getting jobs? How do they know how to fill out applications?
They work at the public aid.
They work at public aid. They working at her school. How do they know how to get licensed? How do they know how to fill out the request to get licenses? How do they know how to do all this? They come in, they bring in help to help them. Interpreters, everything to help them, but you can't get no help, and they got an attitude with you because you say, hey, could you help me fill out this police protection report? But you get an attitude with me, we can't help you. But this is what, like she said, the jobs, they're working at her kids' school, the citizens, where do our kids' future lie? If we have a bunch of illegal aliens taking our jobs, taking our resources, they're being put first, where does your kids, you got to think about your kids. What future does that hold for your kids? What does that look like for your kids? What future? They don't have one because I told you they're competing with people who have not paid a dime into the system, and they're protected under these sanctuary city laws. So your kid is being left behind while their families are being pushed to the forefront. And what does that look for our kids, guys? You are American citizens. What does it look? What does it look for them? It's a blank. It's a vague. What word do I even want to use? It's a vague future for them. That's what it is. All right. So, is there anything, because you were saying that? So did anything at this point right now? Are you feeling more safe? Are you still there? Is it still going on?
No. So I'm gonna kind of kick it up so that way I can tell y'all what's happening now. So the mid of, I say, May and June, my ex is gone. They still doing stuff. I decided to homeschool my kids because I was afraid to take them out at this point. And the school was doing nothing. I called CPS. CPS said there's nothing that they can do.
They are part of it.
And so I just like, you know what, forget it. I sent them the thing, so I homeschooled my kids. And then I was taking the trash out like this over the summertime in August 2024. And a car, I kid not, he almost hit me. And he was like swerving like this on purpose so he could hit me. So I had the trash up in my hand because if he would hit me, I wasn't going to go down. I was going to throw it at your window sill. This man ended up going around the block. And I went in the house, but I knew he was there stupid. They want me to catch them.
Did they
so he went around the block and he parked across the street, like in the buildings, and he went inside the building.
Your building?
Across the street building.
Oh, across the street building.
Yeah, so that's how I figured out, okay, so they got the people over here linked up trying to intimidate me and all that stuff. And I think the next week my mom said, somebody almost tried to hit me with the car by her job. And I was like, was it a blue SUV? She said it was a mid-sized car. But when she told me the color of it, I was like, oh, that's probably people that live across the street. Trying to hit my mom with a car. And so I called the police. They said, well, we could give you the police support, but it's nothing that we could do because he didn't do it. Just be careful of your surroundings. Maybe he was driving drunk. And so it continued on and on. And let me tell you guys what happened on July the 4th. Woo! 2024. Let me tell you what happened on July the 4th. Okay. So July 4th, my brother came. He barbecued for us. So I'm trying to be happy. I'm putting the music up in the window. I'm playing nice music. You know what I'm saying? I'll play music. My brother's barbecuing. These people running past in cars, going this way, going that direction, up and down, up and down. The boy that lived 2 doors down, I went to his house and knocked on his door and told him, I'm trying to let people know in the neighborhood that these people in the building was following me, harassing me.
Oh, so you trying to let them
know because the police told me, tell the school, tell the doctors, tell the nurses, tell my kids, doctors, tell everybody in my family that this is happening. Wrong. So I went to the neighbors and a couple of them didn't answer, but he did. And his father, I was like, look, can I speak to the young guy that lives here? Because, I didn't want to talk to an older man, I talked to the young guy. So, because, you know, maybe he could understand what's happening. So he's like, well, what you coming, what's going on? Like, I'm sorry that's happening to you, but what you got going on later? Trying to holler at me. So I just walked off. Why this nigga end up following me with them?
They trying to traffic you.
Yeah, they trying to trap it. They may be trying to trap it. Yeah.
He ended up following me. He lives like literally on the same. If my house is on the corner, if y'all Google, I told y'all 6225 West Green. It's a house that's on the corner as well, and it's the house like next up. The guy that met up started following me.
Is he black, Hispanic?
I don't know if he has dark skin, but I don't know if he's African American. I don't know if he's black. He could be Haitian. He could be African. I don't know, because I used to think I knew a black person. I do not know when y'all see a black person, because they blend in.
Yeah.
So he ended up following us and stuff. But fast forward, this is why this is important, because on July 4th, this guy pulled his car by the side of our house and was in a car like, I know she ain't calling no niggas over here. My brother is barbecuing. I wish he would have came and said something to my brother. But anyway, I came out and I started recording on my phone just in case anything would happen. So he ended up pulling off. I guess he saw my phone's in my hand. So I'm just sitting there recording, music playing. These people that lived above me in the basement, her daughter, they pulled up the same time together trying to see who my brother is. So I guess
the African lady who lived.
Yeah. So I guess they probably told them that that's probably that I brought my brother back to scare them or something. He was barbecuing. Mm-hmm. No, we're not messing with none of y'all. We don't mess with no one on that block. We don't talk to nobody in that neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And so that same night, we playing music. We try to be happy. We trying to enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so much happening all the way up to this time. These people ended up getting men to come up, did the thing, turn the lights off, stand by our door, knocking on our door. I looked out the window. I see the neighbor daughter in a car giving men like drugs in a foyer. He's sniffing it, and then he hurried up and get out, and he ran in, and he just like boom, 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 stumping on my door. So I was like, oh, so he needed a hit before he came to do something crazy to us. Mm. So I called police that day, and they was like, well, open the door. Like they told me before, open the door, see what they're gonna do, see what they're gonna do, see what they want. See if they want.
So you saw them doing drugs. You saw them doing drugs.
I told them. I saw it with my eyes, clear as day. She said, well, Daddy, probably not drugs. That probably was his medicine. How you know that was drugs? I'm like, in a foil? He pulled it out and stuck it in the car. I was looking dead at them. I'm like, come on, bro, because they thought I probably was dancing, listening to music. No, the music was a decoy at this point.
You looking. Yeah.
I'm looking out the window. I'm looking out the back, the sound. Like, I know they could have tried to do something tonight. And then they did that. So again, me and my mom ended up pushing the couch by the door. And then I just prayed, like, God, please, please, Lord, if this is supposed to end, don't let me go down with a fight. We got knives. We had got all types of hammers and stuff. So we in our house barricade. Like, my mama like, I got the front, and she got the back. I'm like, okay.
But why do you have to live like this? Who would subject anybody to live like this? And you got Prisker and Brandon Johnson doing press conference talking about how safe we are and how much we don't want you to come because we are so safe. But I keep telling you, the residents, that's not their case. Mm-hmm. We are not safe. And it's just not you. This is the things I have to deal with. You know, like, I'm seeing illegals around my house. That's what made me start the fight. They were there. And it's like, they around, mm-hmm. and it's men, and they walking past my house, and I'm looking at them. Yeah, I'm like, hold on. And it's more and more coming.
Yeah.
Like, what's going? And I would be standing with my clients, and we'd be talking, and it's just walking past. I'm like, it's more and more and more mm-hmm. coming, and you're seeing it, and yet they all in your community. Yep. And you're like, where they looking rough? These people don't look like your everyday model citizens. They looking rough, and you like, don't nobody feel safe. So I can't imagine that's what I'm saying. It's guys. These are the emails we get every day, and some of them from elderly citizens. Like, we're going to bring, and a lot of those citizens, they don't know how to use YouTube to log in to talk. So we're going to have to start going to get them and bringing them here and let them tell their story, because they don't know how to get on YouTube. Like they don't know, the elderly don't know, but we get a lot of these. Like she said, you were saying, even in the beginning, you were saying you felt hopelessness, and it was like when you saw us on TV. What made you, when you saw us, what did you see that made you think we could help you? Like, what part did you see? What made you when you saw it? It was like, I said, like, what did you see, a video? Like, what we did on you? What made you?
Okay, so I saw you guys, I think that was about a week ago when they just announced that the Truth is going to come to Chicago. And Parser and Brandon Johnson and the Kwame Rose all had a press conference outside, and they were saying that Trump, you're not welcome, you're this and that. And so right after they sent me in, they showed y'all. I was just for the turning. Like, I'm sick of these shit. They gonna keep keeping these people here. They gonna keep following me. And then she popped on. She had like this banner, and her hair was like, this is my moment. I gotta get to her. God, please let me get to her. Please let this lady help me. Please be able to just share her platform in me so I could just be able to speak out, because I feel like I just have all this happening to me, and I'm like, this is like a movie.
And your elected officials telling y'all,
it's not happening.
We don't need no help, and you have your citizens crying out. You see what I'm saying?
Office, and he sent me back from the Springfield saying that they don't handle city.
He don't handle anything,
and he was like, I had to go.
He don't handle anything.
That's I hope y'all know. I said all those emails, all those things.
You went down. She said she sent all the emails, but she took the proper channels. She said she took the proper channels.
You take the proper channels, but it doesn't matter because it's big business. Like, crime is not down, as y'all see. Nope. People are getting ignored, harassed. You try to go to the local news. Local media does not care either, because they're paid by this machine, this Democratic machine, and they've been doing this for a long time. As you see, they've held 3 press conferences this week.
Wow.
About absolutely nothing. Pritzker almost drowned coming on the water taxi. Because he's bigger than the water taxi, but he thinks he's taking Ozempic now.
So he feels lighter than he really is.
Lighter than what it, So it's just, we got an exempted governor. Yep. We have a corrupt preacher kid as a mayor who's lying and talking about slavery. That has nothing to do with crime.
You saw Brandon Johnson?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you said corrupt piece of kid. He lied before because they said he said he was a Chicago teacher, and he was like that for 1 year.
Yeah, like a
he was a substitute. He was installed. So these people are installed. So that's why 14% of people went out and voted
for him because she thought he was a teacher.
Yeah, he got your mama vote because she got mama vote because she thought he was a teacher.
Yeah, y'all have to.
I did my research and I was like,
that's what we keep telling y'all. When you do your research,
I did not vote for them.
See,
and that's why white party ain't help me, but still, like,
it doesn't matter. As a public servant, it doesn't matter.
Citizen. I haven't done nothing wrong, so I don't know why
they don't care about us. That's why we keep telling everybody. We saw the play. Zoe saw the play from when they were going down there. And then I saw the play when they were in Brighton Park, when they was bringing them all here.
They ornament.
Yeah, and all those foreigners in Brighton Park saw the problem.
And they was out.
And honestly, a lot of Hispanics, a lot of foreigners, a lot of Asians, they saw the bullshit.
They saw it.
And they saw the bullshit, and they wasn't going.
At all.
And so they saw the bullshit. Why don't we see the bullshit, black people?
Right. That's
that right there is crazy to me, because even when some Hispanics and Asians were going down to City Hall, they were looking like, I need you to, like, basically, look, this is bad. Like, this is bad. Like, we left these countries because of this, and now it's here.
Yeah.
And y'all not seeing it. Y'all talking something. Y'all bringing blankets and shit to these niggas. Yeah. No.
We want them gone because we know what's going to happen if y'all allow them. We ran from the countries to get away from this, and y'all want to make this country that. See, and they fought in Brighton Park. Then you know they fought. I was there when I say you saw the No Kings protest. Y'all thought that was a lot of people. We had organic people in Brighton Park, 3 blocks more. It was thousands of them that came out.
And they were taking breaks, spending the night.
Oh yeah,
barricading that gate.
That gate.
Yeah. Like that's how serious it
they
was.
fought because they understood, and now when we just looking stupid. Now our community, I mean, black people, we just looking dumb. We don't fight for anything, and when you have people trying to tell you, then y'all mad. That's what we keep saying. Wake up. They're going to use buzz words on you guys. It's trigger words. White supremacy, racist. Those are, when y'all hear that, that's supposed to get you back in line. It's like being hypnotized. When you starting to come up out of that hypnosis and you start to see things clear, then they got to get you back under their spell. So they use words like white supremacy or racist, and then you get back under that spell. No, you have to look further than that. I keep telling you, we don't have no representation. We don't have nobody fighting for us. Nope. We have nobody. The citizens don't matter no more. And we never did with them, but we don't matter. What's going on is we're being replaced where they tried to replace us, and now we're fighting because this is like the last hurrah. This is like when they say the end game, almost like Avengers, the end game. Mm-hmm. Either we're going to rise up and fight, or we're going to get rolled over, we're going to lose. That's it. We brought Kiki on because Kiki, like she said, I didn't know, she just said, I saw you all, and I just felt hopeless. It was like God gave me that lifeline to say here. And she said, I reached out to y'all, and because I needed somewhere, I didn't have nowhere to go, because that's how a lot of people feel in this city. They have nowhere else to go. All the resources that you tell them are that you ask this person, that you go here.
Never.
They always.
Never moving out of Chicago.
They want you to go so bad.
They want to take you down.
That's what they want.
They want you to move out nowhere. You gotta fight. Stop.
I want to mention when she was buried out with the eviction. So in August, these people, they had like men coming from the apartment above our head, and they was pouring like I don't know if it was toxic waste, chemicals, I don't know what happened. But me and my daughter, we was in my room watching TV, and my sons was in their room. It was a front room, and they was watching TV. Like, we had TVs everywhere, but they loved that TV. It was the biggest TV. And I kid you not, we heard a loud woo, and we came running, and the ceiling collapsed. And all these men started running out the building, going left and right, going in cars, pulling out. So they must have knew whatever they was trying to do, it happened. So I had to call my landlord, the ceiling fell. Like, everything that was in it fell down, everything. And my sons, I was like, why y'all didn't move and run? And it was like, we didn't know it didn't hit them, but it was everywhere.
The ceiling was everywhere.
Everywhere, the ceiling was everywhere. So when I called my landlord, he came, where's your mom at? What's going on? Why are you doing this to my house? Why? Yelling at me. And it threw me off. I couldn't even take pictures, but my mom got pictures.
Your mom got pictures?
She got pictures.
You have some videos on your phone, like it was something that, because we were trying to get it together where Zoe can show it on here, but the connection.
I have to send it to you by email, okay?
No, did you have something? I'm gonna show them I'm just gonna show them, like sometimes on my channel, I would just show them just to get them a little idea. And then we are trying to get the videos because we couldn't get downloaded to the computer like Zoe usually do it to show you. Okay. But I'm just gonna show you a little.
After he did that, that's when we filed the civil lawsuit against him.
That's good.
You wasn't good because that's when he retaliated and he filed eviction on it.
Okay, wait. So you filed a civil lawsuit against the landlord?
Yep, for allowing them to be in the house. He wasn't handling anything.
Yeah, that's against your civil rights and your civil.
He ended up filing a retaliated eviction against me and my mom, and then we agreed to leave by June 1st. So we've been gone from this year since June the 1st, and he agreed to remove it off her name because it was in her name. The house was.
Wow.
And so we left, and we ended up couldn't find a place to go to, so we just going to city to city, going to stay in at different hotel rooms.
See,
these people was following us to hotel rooms, getting rooms right next to us to listen to us what we was saying. They still kept following us.
They still got free money.
They still kept following us, and then we got time like, Mom, let's go start buying expensive hotel. We started going $300 a night, $400. Like, let's see if y'all can keep up. They couldn't, but they still would follow us there, and they'll be like in the parking lot, sleep. Like, I don't see them. I see y'all. And then they still was trying to come. Like, we went all the way so far, like by Willowbrook, to try to get away from them. And then eventually, that's where I told Mom, like, just stop. You go stay with a family related. I'll go stay with another one, unseat, and then like let's.
So y'all had to leave y'all place, and you all had to be unhoused or homeless while they're getting free everything and harass you, get you up out of there. But now they're living off your tax dollars because this is your tax dollars that they're living off of.
Yeah.
Yours, mine, everybody.
And they still continue. They follow her from her job to our house because she had some of my children clothes. And now they go past doing
your new house?
Where we at now. I'm staying with my.
Okay, so you haven't gotten your place, but.
No, because I'm still scared a little bit because I'm alone. And I was trying to live with one of my exes, and I don't know, maybe he afraid to stay with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm just here until I go. But now I'm like, maybe when Trump comes with the troops, then I could go. So I'm planning on leaving in a week.
That's your only hope. But see how people
I'm still afraid.
But you see how people they want us to be mad at this man. And with some citizens, that's the only hope. That's like it's said that this man had to be our only hope for our ass with that to take care of this because your elected officials that y'all keep voting for don't do nothing, don't care about you, and she have to say, I hope Trump just bring him in, and maybe if he help us, then I can maybe be safe in my city and find somewhere to live and live in peace. Maybe they could ICE to come and get these people out of here. They shooting now in the Woodlawn area. So we just want y'all to know they robbed downtown. We were downtown today. They Rolex store. We got a video. They said that we downtown. We get a video like right down from us, right a little bit from us. They hit the window in the Rolex store. You just see them put their hands in there. Now you got people walking past. You got people walking past.
By daylight.
Right now, we was downtown. They were downtown. Somebody sent us a video because they knew, like, y'all watch it because this is what just happened. We see the video. That's a little, blocks from us. They hit it's like three of them. They hit the window, the Rolex when they hit it. And then you just see them grabbing in watches, putting them in there. Now you better see people looking and just walking past and hurrying up, walking past because they don't want to be involved. What? Right, broad daylight. We're going to try to get that video that was sent to us, and we're going to try to post it. This just happened.
Did the police?
They got them because they were so brazen. It was like, we was down there. It was everybody down there. I'm talking about walking past, so it was packed. You have to know that you're going to you have to know that it's this bad where you have people who would come in and just go to a store and hit the window. They had a little thing, hit the window. People walking past, and then they finally broke the window and then start reaching down, getting the watches in front of broad daylight when people walking past. You have to know that it's so much lawlessness here that you can do that, to be that bold to do that. And Trump is the problem. This is what we at. And you keep telling, and Brandon Johnson and Pritzker steady telling you, don't come here. We don't need no help. Crime is down. No. And you got the citizens who don't have no voice, saying, man, Trump is like my only hope. I hope he can come in here and get these people.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
While your elected officials are not doing anything but telling you don't come, and you got citizens who don't have a voice saying, man, praying to God, Lord, can you please help us? This is sad.
And then people start telling me, like, when I started telling people that the police was telling me to retaliate my family, they was like, well, they don't want to get you. And I'm like, but if you're safety,
but see, let me see it was like something that you had. I'm going to try to show them. But this is sad. I told you guys. Oh, we don't have. Oh, you can't get the Wi-Fi. Well, maybe we'll just. Okay, we'll just try to do the. Well, we saw it. She showed us some videos, and some of the videos.
I'm gonna send it to you. Then maybe you can upload it a little later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're because the Wi-Fi is terrible, but we'll get it. Because I was just gonna show y'all like this, like I do.
Yeah, I have a video when they were like doing this by my car, by my house with cars.
Yeah.
And my mom said they did it to her again. When she was with my daughter, they was going to enlargement. This was like, I guess, 2 months ago. And she said it's in the intersection by 47, I don't say Cottage. What is that? King Drive.
King Drive.
No, 35th. It's about 35th and King Drive, I believe. Yeah. She said she was at an intersection somewhere over there. And she said it was like the crossroad. Mm-hmm. And she said it was like 2 or 3 cars. They all stopped like, skirt, when she was supposed to go. So she had to hurry up and like hit her brakes. And then they hurry up and like sped off.
But you know, they had, it was another young lady, you all, we were walking, you know, I'm not going to keep telling y'all the area, but we were walking and black lady saw us and she said, oh my God, it's you all, you know, and she said, you know, I just want to tell y'all that I have illegal aliens staying upstairs for me. And the same thing you were saying that they do, she said that they had complained about them because they were selling drugs. It was a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. Like she said, a bunch of them. It was supposed to only be a couple, but now it's like this. She said 50, 60 up there. Mm-hmm. And she said they were playing music all night. They were outside. They were selling drugs because she like the transactions in and out. They out all night. And she said, so they complained to the landlord about it. And she said, then one night, so the landlord, obviously, they knew that they had been complaining. And so one night, they were playing the music so loud, it was like having a party. And she said it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. She knocked on the door because her husband had to go to work and her kid had to go to school. Mm. And she said that when they knocked on the door, her husband went and knocked on the door and asked him, cut it down, stuff like that. They didn't do it. They like they couldn't speak English, mm-hmm. and they didn't do it. So fast forward, she said, so when they did that, that was just one time. She said then it was another time. They asked him again because the landlord not doing anything about it. They called the police, not doing anything about it, saying we can't do nothing about it. So they asked the person again when they were one time, and when they asked him, the husband went downstairs and they shot. They shot.
Yep.
She said they shot.
That's a warning shot.
Yeah, the warning
shot.
I
googled it online. What does that mean when you hear somebody like shoot outside the window?
Yeah.
After you complain, like what does that mean? They said that's like a warning shot. They saying like the next one like go.
Yeah. She said they shot us. She said so they called the police and they didn't. They wouldn't take it. How you know it was him and this and that? She said she told them they saw them. They did that. Everything would happen. Mm-hmm. And she said they did not. They didn't care and stuff like that. And she said, but what happened was, what did she say? She said it was a white lady. She said a white lady went and talked.
Yeah, and that's who's in the this was in the Brownsville area.
Yeah, this is Brownsville
area. And the area where she's at, our Lieutenant Governor Stratton live in that area.
Yeah, Lieutenant Governor.
And she don't say nothing either.
She said it. She said Lieutenant Governor Stratton. She said so they were complaining, and she said so it took. She said it was a white lady who came and talked to the police because they complained again. And then when she said, the white lady said, yeah, I don't feel safe because this is going on, stuff like that. And she said then they took the report, and then it took I don't know. She said, but it took them like 2 weeks or something to do so. She said by that time they could have killed them.
It took the white lady to come across the street, to actually do something. The blacks were complaining, even the people that was in the resident, they were they were ignoring it. They were coming out, so they took that white lady to come and say,
from across the
they're
street.
shooting.
They're shooting.
Yeah, for them to take the report.
And she said they took the report, and she said like they had to get back to her because they said they'll get back to her to tell her what they found. And she said this is like 2 weeks later she had to call them. She said, and they told her, well, you guys gotta do what you gotta do. She said, she like, man, I ain't feeling my husband ain't finna shoot and kill nobody because I want my husband to go to jail. Who gonna raise our kid? So she saw us walking, and she stopped us, and she told us, she said, guys, you don't even understand what we're going through. And I asked her, I said, well, would you be willing to she said, so I see you all, and I'm definitely, she said, we both, she said, we gonna, I make sure our vote counts. And so I said, well, would you be willing to come in and talk about it? But this is and she said,
the video. I was wondering what that was.
This is her video she got?
This the Rolex.
Oh, you get?
What's going on, man?
Oh, wow. I was wondering what that was.
Look at it.
That's really cool.
Right there. What's going on, man?
So wild. I was wondering what that was.
Are you kidding me?
Right there. What's going on, man?
So wild. I was wondering what that was.
This is your lawlessness we have in Chicago.
I was wondering what that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is what's going on.
So wild. I was wondering what that was. And people just walking past.
Yeah. This is downtown today, and Zoe just said now we had how many shots today? You said somebody just started shooting at Woodlawn, we just had shots fired. So I guess I gotta go on the news tomorrow. I guess I'm gonna see who shot what and talk about that, see what happened. So this is what's going on, guys. This is real life.
I was wondering what that was.
Can they hear it? You go, yeah, this is what's going on, y'all. And yeah, those some YNs. This is what we're dealing with. Why crime? Why your elected officials is lying and telling y'all crime is down.
And I want to say one thing. When about a couple of weeks ago, I had called police because at the end of the block, it looked like I told you, like they're speeding past where I stay at now. I'm located.
Don't tell nobody.
I ain't gonna tell that girl I'm located somewhere west. And I called the police and I told them my address. I was like, yeah, it sounded like somebody was shooting at the end of the block, like the same car that was just speeding around doing the engine. They started shooting. So why did the police officer dispatcher put my address on where I called on the Citizen app? And so I had to contact
Citizen app.
I had to contact Citizen app and let them know the police didn't even come. So can you please remove my address, because I don't know who made that call.
And you don't want people on your, that is ridiculous.
And then I had I don't know.
You can't make this up.
And they was like, oh,
Yeah,
but I had the email. They was like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but I don't know why she put your address down, but we're gonna change it to the nearest street in, where it should have been anyway, because I told her it happened down the end of my block. Yeah,
but don't put my address out there with who. So yeah, this is who we have.
With the recording of me calling.
Oh God.
See, so like,
so it's
I haven't, that's why I was like, I don't call police, I'm not getting, like, I'm still getting my police reports, but like, I don't know what else to do. Oh yeah, and the people that live above after the man moved out, the lady, I guess her mom, they came, cause, oh, I'm sorry, they didn't even, she stopped living there. She let her people stay there. So she wasn't staying there. So I told my mom, I don't know if she's staying in a shelter. I don't know if she got another housing. I don't know if she got CHA.
No, she probably got another housing. Now she letting her other people stay there.
Yeah.
And she go to another housing, and now that's what they do.
So I called the mother in the hallway and I tried to talk to her. This was a little after the July 4th happened. So I was trying to make amends. And I was like, I don't know if y'all have beef with us. I don't know what the issue may be, but
let's talk.
Let's try to talk it out. Let's try to see it work it out. I'm trying to give these people another benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, I believe the lady downstairs is creating a conflict between us because she wanted the building too. So for her family to move in, before we moved in, my landlord said it's between you or her brother, her uncle, her son trying to get in, the lady in the basement. And he said, but we ain't never gonna rent to her family. Why you ain't gonna rent to her family? Why would you rent to us if y'all knew that she keep trying to move people in the building? But anyway, she was upset, I guess, over that. So she joined in with them. And so I was like, she's been doing stuff, and I'm like, he even got mad at me over the water heater. With the first people, it was the wash and dryer. But with these people, when they moved in, it's still related to them. It was the water heater. So he was like, my water heater broke. What you do to my water heater? I'm like, I don't touch water heaters. I think she did something to it. And then to make them think we did it, to create conflict. So they was like, yeah, he got mad at us over the water heater too. Like, understand what I'm trying to say, right? So the lady ended up telling me, well, I don't know why she doing that. I've been knowing him for 30 years. So I was like, wait a minute, you've been knowing him for 30 years? And I told you, I saw them following me before they even moved in. They was with him. They was living up there with him before they moved in. So it let me know, he knew them people.
So who knew the people?
My landlord knew the people that I guess she probably let them use her visa.
Oh yeah,
to bring them
here. Yeah.
So we were knocking on our door to try to introduce us to them. When he introduced us to them, when they moved in, he was like, "We're gonna show them around the town. We're gonna help them get well acquainted, like try to pimp us to them or something." So they had family here already. So it's like
they were trying to traffic you this whole time, and you
God.
wasn't going. But that's honestly like
Your
story. Your story wasn't, and they were trying to make you a victim, a real victim. They trafficking you. Y'all were here.
Almost. Man.
You're 29. You're young. You're in your 20s. Late 20s. Yeah, you attractive girl. You're black, pretty. You know, you single. You live with your mom. You understand? You have kids, but you are the perfect what they're looking for. All they do is traffic. It's a traffic.
Our daughter, she was outside, I guess, with all of them twerking in a circle.
Yeah.
And I told my mom,
you
all them niggas.
Yeah, you was so you didn't throw your ass in the circle. So you throw your ass in the circle too. So you
They still would have bothered like that.
Yeah,
that's what
it was. But it sounds like it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and that's why you can't get no help.
And then
my
landlord, he kept coming to me saying like, y'all black women like black men, but Hispanic men work 2, 3, 4 jobs. I was like, black men work 2, 3, 4 jobs.
Yeah, he trying to get you to get with them.
So what do you mean? Why are you trying to hook me up? I don't know. I don't talk to nobody in my neighborhood. I've never been the type of girl talking.
How many light bands did you see over there?
They didn't have white. They had like red or like blue, black.
Yeah,
they traffic women. They traffic all they women.
And they all follow everybody else.
Oh yeah.
So this is what, and so all our girls, and I mean, I want to see how upset y'all are about that illegal alien that just killed that girl, that young black girl, and what was that? What was that?
Oh, she was in Prince George County, and she was in Maryland. She was 19 years old. They found her body in the woods. She was missing for a week, and they found the person who killed her, and he happened to be an illegal. And that is the issue. That's the problem.
Young, pretty
girl,
black
19 years old.
19 years old.
I don't walk around.
So y'all didn't care.
I make sure I keep things on me, cause like
they didn't care about. They don't care about nobody. When Lake and Raleigh, we was talking about that. Don't nobody care. Now it was. Oh well, it don't care about color. They don't care about color. Y'all didn't care about Lake and Raleigh. Now black people, y'all didn't care about Lake and Raleigh. Now they doing it to ours. So y'all are so evil. It's not about color.
Evil, right?
Yeah, it's not about color. We are American citizens. We are citizens. We are everybody. We gotta unite.
Protecting women.
What happens to protecting women?
Like what happens? I'm serious. no women, like no women, no black women, no white women, no Hispanic women, no Asian women. I mean, this is like it's honestly like even with me and Danny in our fight, the fact that we're arguing with men every day about what we're our fight and our showing what's going on and basically like, look, we cannot keep doing this. Like it has to be something better. Like y'all cannot continue to do this. Like safety, property taxes being displaced. I'm like, there's no law and order. It's how you gonna be for Trump?
That's
what?
it. That's all they have. They don't think it now. That's what you just said. Everything that you just said.
But when they heard Trump,
I
can't do Trump.
This ain't got nothing to do with Trump. We talking about what's the issues that's going on in our city.
We're not protected. Like we literally are not protected. Women are not protected. Children are not protected. Elders are not protected. Yeah. Our kids, like no one's protected, and the only person that is trying to protect us
is President Trump.
Y'all call him a dictator.
That don't make no sense. Wow. I don't understand that.
But I want to mention, I put my kids in homeschool.
That's good.
Starting last year because they started becoming the Uber and Lyft drivers and swerving in the car while I'm in the car with my kids.
You know, they
and
all
hitting the brakes.
They all in the car. They all Uber. We haven't had
stop.
I haven't since we've been having Ubers. I haven't seen an American citizen Uber
yet.
Yes, I have not seen one American citizen that could come.
Maybe one or two, but it be really
foreign.
No, and they'll tell you like they just joined. And
like
2-3 months. So I know this, you guys, and then I know when y'all start driving crazy and was hitting the brakes, I was like, oh God. And y'all trying to get my kids whiplash, trying to get me whiplash or something like. No.
Yeah, it's not because don't nobody.
It wasn't worth it. I just was like,
that's good. You homeschool and y'all the jobs. See, if we allow this, if we keep allowing this, we're going to. You got to look at, and I keep going back to the future. What does your kids' future look like? What do your future look like? If we allow people who have not paid a dime into this system, who's not here legally, and don't respect us, don't have no allegiance to us, if we allow them to be the future of our country, be the future of our communities, be the future of our cities, what does that leave your kids? Because your kids don't have those jobs. They're getting those jobs. Your kids don't have the benefits or what they have far as the financial stability because they're paying for them to go to school, because they're paying, like we got teachers who say, when it come down to a citizen, you got to get all this paperwork for them to start school. You got to get vaccination papers. You have to have social security cards. You have to make sure they live at this address. You got to do all that. Illegal aliens come on in. And then we're going to make sure we give you free lunch. We're going to make sure you give you vouchers to pay for your supplies. We're going to make sure everything, we give you busing to come here. So it's, what does that future look like for us and our kids? That's what you got to start asking yourself. If we allow this as Americans, as citizens, what are we setting for the future of our kids that we paved the way? We paid taxes. We worked and tilled this land. We did this. And now we are going to give this up to people and allow their children to reap the benefits of our hard work or our grandparents' hard work. And we're going to let somebody just come in and undermine all of that and just give it to them. And our kids just looking around because they don't have, you see the education tonight for our kids, it's non-existent. Our kids can't even read. You see the safety, they don't care. Our kids are dying every day. I'm not talking about black, white, I'm talking about Chicago kids are dying every day. So if we keep allowing that at this rate, what does the future look like for our kids as citizens? What's going to happen is we're going to have a bunch of illegal alien babies, and then they're going to have taking over 3 or 4. They produce it at a rapid rate. We're going to have a bunch of illegal alien babies. Now they're going to be the ones who's getting all the resources, getting the jobs on it. We compete with them, but now we're dying off. We're not having kids because they pushing abortion on us. And before you know it, our men locked up, or our men are trying to protect our women from illegal aliens because the cops can't do nothing, so they get locked up.
Right.
And so now a future for us is non-existent. And who's going to take over illegal aliens and their kids? And that's what our future is going to be like if we don't fight right now. And that's it. That's just the bottom line.
But y'all gotta register to vote. Y'all gotta register to vote as a Republican. If you live in the state of Illinois, in Chicago, Cook County, Lake County, you have to register as a Republican.
Yes.
And
if you are that person that's just like, I just can't do it, then register as an independent.
I was that person, I ain't gonna lie, because I used to always think Democratic was for us. Because that's what they preached. Blue was, what did Biden say? You're not black if you don't vote for him.
Yeah.
And they don't say nothing about that.
They don't say anything about that.
But Trump can't say they taking black jobs.
Right.
He can't say they taking black jobs. Oh my God, he is so fucking amazing. Oh man, the whole time
they taking black
Jim
jobs.
Crow Joe Biden, who let his crackhead son run the country and let crack get into the White House, he can say whatever he want to say, but because he's Democrat,
you better not say, hey.
Yeah, he good, y'all. Yeah, but this man saying that they're taking black jobs, they're taking black houses too, Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're taking black houses too. We're not protecting Trump. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna bring the troops in. Oh no, we not. Oh no, he's not. Yes, you are. We need the truth. We need the truth.
We need the truth.
Like she said, she went through every, and we keep telling y'all.
I went through every order of commandment you could think
I know, but
Zoe. I reached out to the sheriff.
NAACP. Where they at?
I called Breadcrumb. I reached out to Al Sharpton. Roland Martin.
Roland Martin gonna take your case.
My mama just told me Al Sharpton is immigrant.
Oh yeah, he for the immigrant.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they all for it. That's why I said you can't get no help. Zoe reached out to all of them. You cannot. That's what we keep saying.
I can get lawyers to help me. Cases because they'll say, "Oh, we don't handle crimes like that." But I'm like, "But you say you do tenant and harassment with landlord, but we don't handle your case specifically."
We don't say because you are a black person and you have this is real issues we're going through.
Yeah.
But if you're a legal alien,
they got immigration lawyers. They got all this help.
That's what we protested.
That's why But Trump just got the military to be the
he changed
judges.
He changed
the judges. So you can have an immigration law if you want to, but it's still going to be a military judge.
And they Al Sharpton now, like I said, they don't take that's why we protested Rainbow Push, because they had a seminar they had to help to bring in lawyers to talk to illegal alien families to help them get legal services.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can't get a lawyer,
but they got free
they got services.
Why is all these services?
To help them. Because we can't get no help, and that's what
But you needed the black vote to get in. Our vote matters. It matters.
And
that's why we have to show them. We have to show them how much our vote matters. This is real talk. You have to register as a Republican.
You have to.
On principle, that's number one. And number two is because don't you ever play with Illinois again. Don't you ever play with Chicago again. And don't you ever play with Black America again, thinking that we're that dumb and that slow that you can bring these people over and give them everything on our tax dollar, knowing that we're already under-resourced. We don't have anything in our communities. You keep taking stuff out of our communities on purpose. But get on this fucking camera and say that there's nothing wrong and what this man is doing, he's a dictator, when y'all are the dictators.
And we got citizens crying out to us. And y'all, they done went to Brandon John. That's how Chicago Pips Red got started. Zoe went down there, the chain of command, no help. They ignore you. Actually, they laugh in your face.
The lady laughed at my face.
I keep telling you.
The police station by Chicago Avenue, and that's the day after July 4th happened. And I told I had called, and the officer didn't even come. The man was knocking on the door. I saw him doing drugs in the car before he came, and he was with like 4 or 5 other people with hoodies on, and they was telling me to open the door and see what he wants and see what he's gonna do, and then you call us. And I told him, no, we're not gonna open the door. And the lady's like, oh no, and I was like, I'm sorry. And then,
no, you go out because we're going off.
And then go out. Black officers stopped, and they was like staring, they think like, oh, like this, because that happened, and then they all left. But she stood right there, and I said, "You gonna laugh in my face?" And she was Poland.
See,
her accent was Poland.
See,
so I was like,
she a foreigner. They
another foreigner
because
laughing in my face.
They laughed, and that's why I told y'all. They stood up there.
I stopped.
Y'all.
But why should they help when you have a black man that will get on here and talk about white supremacy? We'll talk about racism. We'll talk about this man Donald Trump is attacking black mayors. Every black mayor he has pointed out as a sellout. Is a sellout. I mean, you want to say that? I'm saying for you.
That Trump
is coming after you because you're a coon. And he knows you're a coon, but he can't call you a coon because y'all really would take it there. So I would do it for you. You're a coon. And Donald Trump knows that you're a coon because he's been around coons. Yeah. Jesse Jackson was a coon. And he helped out a coon and he realized that he was a coon. Yeah. And that's why he had to get the fuck off the Democratic plantation because he was like, damn, they don't give a fuck about these things. I can't continue this. I can't live like this because I really do care about these. They say I'm racist, but I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm not show you I'm not racist. Let me get the fuck off. Because Trump can go anywhere and live anywhere. Has rich. He can take his whole family and go live wherever he wants to live. He has a legacy. He has kids. He has his youngest kid, Bear, at the time. But Bear was when he first ran. Bear wasn't grown yet. He wasn't 18. And he saw the destruction. This man has been a socialite, a social influencer for a very long time. Yeah. He's seen everything. He helped every movement. The Black Panther movement. Has Biden helped the Black Panther movement? Please show me the Black Panther movement with Joe Biden. Please show me what black movement Joe Biden has did but the crime bill movement. He did the crime bill movement. He made sure that our men were all locked up to the point that we are divided. We're so divided that we're arguing with black men every day about saving a party who does not give a fuck about the black man.
Yeah, don't care.
Yeah.
Lock you up while they going hard.
But get mad because the white man and the white men have stood with us more than our men.
And you mad, yeah? And you ready to
that's the hypocrisy.
I believe all the way up until 2000, I could be wrong, God quote me. I think 06 they said Biden was a Republican. He flip boo. I think he flip boo because he knew that Obama was putting his
Now that hasn't been a racist.
He been a racist.
He was a Republican at first because he was passing a lot of laws that hurt black men.
As
a Democrat. No, he
was the Democrats. The issue is, and they have the history. And I tell people that's why I gotta get on here and do more videos. But no, his mentor was Robert Byrd. Robert Byrd was a KKK. He was a Democrat. He was a senator. Yeah. That man is the Democrats are the Democrats. They are that.
They're just using the blue to get the black vote.
No, the Democrats are the devil. The Republicans are the ones who freed us. That's why I said we really need to learn our history. 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment is our civil rights movement. If you gotta look at the radical Republicans, if we have 14 Democratic presidents before Abe Lincoln, this is Lincoln land of Lincoln is Illinois. It took Abraham Lincoln, the radical Republicans that people don't talk about, which they needed, the underdogs, that fought in the Civil War with us when we were slaves, and it took them and Abraham Lincoln to free us. That's why the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, those are our amendments, the Freedmen Amendment. The Democrats, we would still be locked.
We'd be still slaves right now. We'd be still slaves right now.
Anybody
we'd be slaves right now if it was up to Democrats.
Black and it's blue and blue, you are still on that plantation. You're brainwashed, and they have stuff. Where was I? Last week I was somewhere, and a lady was like, "Yeah, Trump fucking up everything." So I said, "What?" I said, "Okay." I said, "What is he?" I said, "What is he fucking up?" I didn't want to know what he's fucking up. He taking everything away. What for illegals? He's taking everything away from. I said he got to take. I said he has to take everything away. I said, look at. I said we in Hunger Games right now, right? Mm-hmm. So we got a whole bunch of heathens that came over here that don't know, that have not assimilated to our to American culture. They're told not to. They're letting them do whatever while we got our hands. We're prisoners in our own country because they need a whole new voting base. Yeah. And this man has decided to take everything away until we get these people out of our country, because we have 22 million of them, because the previous administration brought them here and rescinded every executive order Trump did about that wall. Everything that he tried to do in his first term to secure the border, he took it all away. I said, so tell me again what he's doing.
Right.
Trying to protect
he should shut the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all just anybody that's a Republican, that's a white man, it's in your mind that they're all racist and white supremacists. When you've got Governor Pritzker on a recorded line saying that he know what a good African American is and who's vetted, which is Jesse White. Okay, and people like Lieutenant Governor Stratton, and people like Brandon Johnson, and people like Timothy Evans, and Tony Preckwinkle, and Jasmine Crockett, and Hakeem Jeffries, and Maxine Waters, and I go on and on. Our 20 black nigga aldermen who don't do nothing. Those are vetted African Americans who they were told that you can't do nothing for us. If you do anything for us except give us a turkey or Amazon card, and then we'll let you know. Look, I can't only do so much, but let the illegal come over here and you give them a red carpet for them, but you can't do nothing for your own community. But we'll get on this camera and we'll say that Donald Trump is a white supremacist.
And that's all they gotta say.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's DEI, Trump was bringing it to the news. We wasn't in that.
Yeah, no, we never.
We was in that. And I didn't even know DEI helped you with student loans.
Yeah, who was getting all that illegal? That's why that's why I'm telling you, he had to tear down. And people who know it had to be him, but he had to, because if we ever like this, sadly, when we get this new mayor, they're gonna have to tear it down. It's gonna have to be torn down. We're so bad right now. We may have to just let it go bankrupt to rebuild from a new foundation.
She said all black people should stop buying their stuff, just stop buying, just protest. And she said when you stop buying and then it goes down, then maybe they'll know, like, okay.
Or not, this is what we can't, it ain't about that. We have to do is with our vote. We have to do it with our vote. We have to get these people out. We have to get the right people in. But so we got to show up. It ain't about, we have to make sure we vote people in who going to care, because it's going down. We already had no point of no return. Brandon Johnson already said that we're bankrupt. He had already stole our money. That's why they begging Trump.
They had like $3-4 billion.
No, he bankrupt because he ain't even they stole all our money. They gave it to illegals. So, and Trump not giving them no money to keep giving to illegals, because you see how hard they fight to keep them here. So, he's not giving them the federal funds. They don't, and now, so what's going to happen is we're going to have to come together have to register the vote. We got to get these people out of here. Get the right people in office. Now, it's going to have to go down because we are bankrupt. But it's like when you file bankruptcy, okay, but now it's giving you a clean start. So now you can build on that, but you have to get the people who want to save and care about the city, who's not going to steal the money, who when they come in. And steal the other little money. So you gotta get people who care and want to see this city survive. Because right now we are terrible because Brandon Johnson don't know what he's doing. His administration don't know what they're doing. The businesses are leaving. We're a third world country. The crime is out of control, and people are moving. So all the people who tax create the economy, all the people who put into the economy, they're leaving because they don't. Why would I pay into this economy and what I'm getting back in return? Nothing for my money. So I'm gonna take my money over here to the red states where they take care of their people, and I get more from my taxes. I get it's less taxes. I get safer communities. I get better schooling. They gonna go over there. We're going down. Businesses are leaving. Crime is just what it is. So we're going to have to now come together. It's going to take the citizens to save Chicago, not no politician. We're going to have to come and say, hey, we're going to say this. That's why we keep saying we got to flip it red. It's the policies. Get people with common sense policies in, lock these criminals up, incentivize businesses to come back here because they're going to stimulate the economy to help us grow. When crime go down, better education, people going to want to move back, and they're going to be paying taxes. That's going to stimulate the economy. Then you start building. Then you start going after these people. I'm not going to keep talking. I'm not going to get too far into that. Going after these people, bringing our money back in. We're going to bring it back. We got to bring our city back. But you're going to have to care and want to, and you can't not be stealing out the money. Yeah, and that's what it's going to take.
Y'all remember when Biden said, when he got interviewed, he said, like, the Venezuelans come and going to work like slaves to build a country, but
y'all didn't know.
Like slaves.
Yeah. They got
cash. How you gonna work like slaves when you give people free money?
Yeah, well, I mean,
you give people free money, services. They had gas cards. They had the CTA. They bought me all of them.
Oh, yeah, CTA. Oh no, they had free. They was getting CTA.
They had
vouchers.
They had vouchers. They had everything they needed to be able to stalk
somebody.
But all of that, and there's people that will still say they can't vote Republican.
That's sad.
Now that's what I'm saying. Like you vote, and why would I want to be associated with anybody like that? That's why I got time to curse you out every time. Because you gotta be retarded. You understand what I'm saying? That for you to be like, nah, I just can't. What are you talking about? They literally are making a new class of homelessness, and it's gonna be us if we don't rise the fuck up.
Yeah, if we don't rise.
They slammed the thing saying can't be no homeless people, but.
Because we the homelessness, because they not homeless no more. They gonna make sure.
So basically, it's like saying if it is like they say it's true, if they do take away our housing or anything, then black people end up being like you can't even.
We can't.
It's illegal.
So the problem, and that's what it's gonna be. So we are going to have to
flip the
it gotta flip red, and the thing is, we were on the line with some Republicans, right? It was like 3 of them. We were on the line. We did a Zoom because we was going to do a press conference, and it was to just sit and talk to people and to see the difference in what these people are talking about and what these people are talking about was night and day. It was like common sense over dumbness, over stupidity. The Democratic Party, when we were in the call with them. Everything they wanted, everything they advocated for, everything they talked about was for us. It was just like, oh my God.
Illinois Freedom, Illinois Freedom Caucus that we had, and they get it. They understood.
It was refreshing.
And so we know that it's time. We know that it's time. We run it. We get it. I do want to say this. I will say that y'all have to stop. Y'all gotta start boycotting local media. Yeah. Local media. You also need to start boycotting Chicago Sun-Times and Chicago Tribune. You need to ignore them. because they need to either they're going to
Put out real news.
put out real news and be real journalists, or you have to ignore that propaganda because they're lying. All of that thing, and WVO into, they said Matt McGill talks a lot about Chicago Fifth Red. Fuck you, Matt McGill, because at the end of the day, as you being WVO and as you being a black radio station, you should want to get to know our side. You should want to understand why we're doing this. There are people like Kiki that's right here that has explained. Yeah, you guys want to continue because y'all are a bunch of elite pieces of shit, elite turds, Divine Nine, all y'all. I'm trying to tell you that when the fraternities and the sororities, when they first were founded, they were founded on public service. They were founded on Freedmen. They were founded on our values. You guys are embarrassing your ancestors. Y'all are embarrassing our founders of those. Y'all are embarrassing Thurgood Marshall. Y'all embarrassing Malcolm X. Y'all embarrassing everybody that really stuck their neck out for us. It's to the point now. Like I said, you call me anything you want. But a Democrat.
Don't call me a Democrat. Yeah. You can call me anything.
No.
Just don't call me a Democrat.
No.
Yeah, because it just don't.
It doesn't.
So we.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, it sounds nice, don't it?
It sounds nice, but in reality,
we're over here.
It's a
conservative.
To hell. You'll be stuck and you can't call anyone. You have no one. Like if it wasn't for these women to be able to defend me and to be able to support and let us speak out, I wouldn't even be here.
Yeah,
I would never have to say a word because I was afraid to go live. And, I don't do social media, so I'm like, I don't want to put people in danger. So that way, if somebody come and get mad and want to take matters to their own hands, I didn't want to be a part of that. So I just try to keep it to myself. But how much more do I have to take? How much more do I have to tell you guys? Leave me alone. Call police. The police say no. The governor tell me no. The mayor office, I didn't even get to speak to him because they said he was in a conference for 2 months. Like I ripped his card up.
Yeah, 2 months. So I'll be dead in 2 months. And
I said I'm gonna see him at a press conference. I was gonna go City Hall. But I was like, those people just wasting their voices.
Oh, no, you gotta get on that mic.
Yeah.
No, you gotta get on that mic.
No, you gotta get on
When they
that
called him a nigga, I was like, at the end of the day.
So that's what I'm saying.
He was sweating bullets.
Yeah.
Please don't call me on my
Yeah,
name.
no.
What you mean?
Yeah. So yeah, you
You
gotta
win.
So now you gonna be down there. You gonna tell your story.
If they listen, they give you 2 minutes.
Yeah, nah, but still, you gonna tell because it don't matter. You're telling your story. You're gonna go down and tell your story because we're gonna be down there with you, sitting on stuff like that. You're gonna tell your story, and they're not gonna listen because they may not listen, but it don't matter. You're gonna go down there because somebody else is listening, just like you, somebody else is listening to me. You listen to me.
Yeah.
God sent you. You saw me. You was gonna turn that off. Somebody else might hear you.
The world is listening to Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Your story. Look at people on here. They heard your story. People on here heard. People are listening. They heard you. Do you know how many people is going through what you're going through? We get emails all day. Some areas, a lot of people feel alone. They feel like they have no help. They got kids, and they're going through it. Like you said, what do I do? Nothing. Nobody is helping me. People want to give up. Now you have somebody who listened to you. Now you told your story. Somebody is going through it, and you're going to make them feel, let them know they are not alone. That they have somebody out here, and now people are going to feel emboldened to speak up. And when we do that, then we're educating people about what's going on, and they know that they're not alone, so they can come out and tell, and we can come together, and we can do this because it's not you. Zoe, I feel like I was all by myself until I saw Zoe. fighting. And I said, wow, there's people out here that's feeling like me. Now I feel like now it's a whole community. Like some people scared now because they got jobs and they have businesses and they can't come out like
the silent majority.
You can come out and tell.
Is listening to us, but also this is a cutthroat city. This is the most corrupt city on the planet. Right? So so it's a lot of people that want to come out, but they can't because they know that they'll lose their job. They'll go and retaliate and put all boots on their car. They have them set with boots everywhere. Boots
and I love you.
Boots on the wall.
Oh, me too. Thank you for inviting me.
I appreciate you for having the courage to tell your story, like to do this. Because I know
I'm gonna come and
I know this is hard. I know this is hard. Like I know
because I see. Oh my God.
People here. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, I appreciate you because I know it's not easy and it's hard. But you're not alone. I'm telling you.
Because Trump heard you.
Yeah.
So that's why I heard you.
Yeah. See.
You said that beautiful lady in Chicago said, "Come, I'm gonna come." I was like, "Wait a minute, let me come too." Hold on, let me figure out where she at. Hold on.
Yeah, so you're not alone. And I want people to know if you are going through this, really, if you are going through the same thing, please email info@ChicagoFlipsRed, info@ChicagoFlipsRed. And if you want to come on here and tell your story and know that you are not alone, you have people here, and it's not about color. Black, white, Hispanic, I don't care who you are. We are all Chicagoans. We're all Americans. So it's not about color. So whoever, if you are feeling like this, you are going through this, you have things that you're feeling like the city is not listening to you, they're not hearing you. Come talk about it. If you don't feel safe, come, we'll talk, we'll let you get a platform and we'll help you and we'll do this together because it's about us now. It's about the people.
It's about the people.
That's it.
And y'all gotta register to vote. Board of Elections is hiring. Get y'all friends. Get the elders. We need the elders. All hands on deck. Be there. We need our patriots. We need our MAGA. We need our Chicago Red family. We need our Freedmen family. We need our independent voters. We need the Democrats that understand that this is not right. And y'all gonna have to make a move, and the move is the red move.
That's it.
The move is the red move. This is not the Democrats that y'all had hoping when it came to with Dr. King and Malcolm.
Right.
Dr. King, and Dr. King was a Republican too. Like,
they all. That's all.
Like this is not the dream that he thought.
No.
Dr. Carl Anderson explained to y'all about this illegal invasion. I mean, they're not even anybody that's still voting Democrats. No, real talk. Like they haven't even apologized for the BS that they pulled with COVID.
Yeah.
They pulled with this situation. Like, no, they don't deserve anything. They are playing. They literally are showing their hand. Yeah. They literally are showing their hand. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Remember when you didn't know they finally opened up party?
That's our part.
That's the Democratic Party.
Liars.
You always had a brain. You always had a heart. You always was brave. I really didn't do none of this for you. It was in you already. So it's all spoken and their hand is being shown. The mask is off. Everybody see it, and that's why.
It's white supremacy.
And you're not gonna keep. It's black supremacy.
It's black supremacy. It's black gatekeeping. It's black on black crime.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, financially, emotionally, physically, violently. Yeah, it's us. We hate each other. We hate each other, and we literally blaming the white man. And I'm trying to figure out who, Pritzker?
Right, Pritzker. Because I agree with that.
Yeah, Dick Durbin.
Yeah, Joe Biden. Oh yeah, I can agree with you on that. But other than that, no. So yeah, guys, if anybody, like I said, feeling like this, info@ChicagoFlipsRed.com. This our boo right now. Again, we're gonna bring her in, protect her, and just let her know she's not alone. And we need to just keep you know, everybody, women, if you feeling the same, you know, feeling not safe, women, it don't matter, men, anybody. It's just, you know, we are just, it's about the people. We love you all. We love you all. So please share. Please share this video, because right now we have to break the narrative that that Prisker and Brandon Johnson and Tony Winkle and Kwame Raoul, we got to break that narrative that they're trying to spin and put out here. We have to let the people, we have to give the voice back to the citizens and let the people hear from the actual citizens of what's going on. And we have to show what's real and what's fake. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for always supporting us here. You know, thank you all so much for what you all are doing. Just encouraging words for telling us, you know, encouraging us to keep going, letting us know you all behind us. You know, that means a lot to us because it pushes us to go on. So I love you all. I love you all so much. And if you want to say anything, you know, your last words,
yeah,
Kiki.
I just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening to us speak and listen to my story. And I hope this does go viral. And I hope people do reach out and do continue to spread y'all truth and what's been happening, because I know there's probably more horror stories like mine and Danny's and Zoe's that nobody probably think you don't have an outlet. This is your outlet. This is the time now. Like, we have to do this, because I don't even know, is it a mid-season election?
Yeah, midterms coming up. We're gonna have to do
for the mayor?
No, that's in
We got
27.
Senator, U.S.
We got
Senator coming up.
Tony
We have
Winkle.
U.S. State Rep and Tony Winkle.
Get her out. We gotta get her
You
out.
have to do your research. You have to research. Do not be afraid.
I will be researching.
To reach
You
out
already
and
doing
ask us, you know, because we got our list. But let me tell you something. Anything but a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
I was brainwashed when I saw
anything but a Democrat, but also not no rhinos either.
So that's why we're going to.
Yeah, so we're gonna break it down. We have some next week, September 10th. We have a interview with two Republican candidates. That I think you guys I'm not gonna tell y'all now, but we're gonna put it out there Monday. But you guys have to do your research. Also, the Board of Elections is hiring. You can look that up, because we need election judges. Those are another thing that we don't have in our community. And we got a lot of these elders, these black elders that are in our community telling people who to vote for.
Vote Democrat.
Vote for Kamala now. Vote for the, you know what I'm saying? Those people, y'all really need to be locked up, y'all.
Yeah.
That's
against the law. That's against the law. Yeah. Because that's against the law. Y'all do. So y'all
they do tell me that.
I know. Y'all better chill out. Y'all better chill out or y'all get locked up.
When I come in there, they tell me,
love,
girl, vote blue, what you doing? They be seeing me trying to Google the officials and see what they done. And I be using these judges and they be popping up. They do. Y'all say the Republicans are doing criminal acts and stuff. These judges and these people.
It's everything they say they doing. They do it.
They're doing a lot of stuff. And
y'all better chill out, see it. We love y'all, but some of y'all gonna get locked up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop sinning.
Maybe I will try to be a pro election.
Yeah.
I need to be one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Stop that sinning, seniors. Stop that sinning. Seniors, come on now. Y'all know better. But yeah. So you got your last words up.
Register, vote, Republican. Thank you all who came out yesterday. It was lit at the Trump Towers.
Yes, it was. Had a great time.
It was litty. We had a time.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, love y'all. Please share. Like and share this. If any video I want y'all to get out there, if y'all can do that for us, any video is this one. Especially right now, while Prisker and them doing 5 and 6 press conferences a day because they scared with the lies that they're trying to tell. Please.
It's over. End the lies. Stop the lies.
So email us at info at chicagoflipsred.com. If you have a story like this and you don't mind coming and sharing it, coming up here, sharing it, we would give you a platform. And the people who have emailed us in the past, we will get to you if you want to come on and stuff like that and tell your story as well. All right, love you all.
Love you. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You in it.